Good morning and good evening, friends. Welcome to goonlinetrainingsbhaskarjogi. Yesterday, we were done with demo number one as part of data engineering. Today, I'm going to be talking about demo number two. Today is the final demo. From tomorrow, this meeting ID also will change, and you need to make the payment today and get the new meeting ID for the tomorrow's class. Saturday, Sunday, we don't work. I'm going to be taking the classes from Monday to Friday. Daily class videos will be recorded and uploaded in the portal. So the portal link will be given once you make the payments. But demo classes videos will be available in my Go Online Trainings YouTube channel. And yesterday's video I have uploaded there. And today's video also I'm going to be uploading in the YouTube Go Online Trainings YouTube channel, guys. You can see my reviews as well in the Google reviews. So I'm having 25 years of experience, and we are going to provide completely data-oriented technologies. I started my career in year 2000 in Bangalore, completely with the SQL, initially C language, and after that SQL and BI stack and big data stack. So data analytics using Power BI for the no coding, low coding. Big data engineering for the people who love coding. Then data science, Gen AI. This is the new advanced technology that you can also enroll. Full stack Python we are here having for the freshers. Clear? So these are the four modules we are offering. Minimum 3 to 6 months time you need to have it. So this is what I have given yesterday. Data analytics using Power BI 3 months course, daily 1 hour. Any graduate at any age, 20, 30, 40 age also you can learn. No coding or low coding software. Minimum coding, SQL coding you should know. Python is not required as part of data analytics. Many YouTubers are saying you should know Python, you should know Excel. Python and Excel is not needed for this. Okay. But data engineer, completely coding people, 6 months, minimum 3 months to 6 months, daily 1 hour live class. Any graduate at any age, medium level coding, Python and SQL is important here. Python not in the in depth of Python, basic Python. So in depth of SQL is needed here. So here, basic Python, in depth of SQL. The next one is a 12 months course, Gen AI, right? It is the current trend course today. People are talking about AI and ML. So AI ML is gone today, 2020, 2018 onwards. Generative AI is launched. So don't go into pure AI and ML or data science today. People are joining Gen AI, generative AI. Today in 2025, agentic AI. So these are the new courses you can plan, but these are more complex and more coding, and you need to have more problem solving skills. Okay, so that is important. So don't directly jump into Gen AI. If you don't know coding, start your journey somewhere in the data analytics, work for 2 to 3 years, then jump into this, then learn some coding, work for 2 to 3 years. After that, you can jump into this kind of a technologies. I advise over a period, you will gain more knowledge. Many people directly jumping here, they don't get anything. Again, they'll come back and join my course or join this course because Gen AI is not 1 day, 2 day course. It is going to be much more efforts you need to put it and stats and lot of other knowledge you need to have it because A and ML is included there. So if you have any questions, you can call me on this number. So 9919919452 is my direct number. You can call me anytime. Chal. So these are some success stories. A bank manager also will be able to, give you get the job. A bank manager from non-IT field, mechanical guy got a job in bank, worked for a bank more than 6 years, government banks, recently got many people. I don't want to give the list here. And you can go to my LinkedIn portal, all the success, story list and everything I'll be updating once in a while. Just, go through that. So yesterday I was talking about what is the history about data and everything. So as I told you yesterday, uh, data is not going to be used only by a business analyst, or data will not be used by data engineering team, right? Data will be used by either AI or BI team. Depends upon the data, the companies are going to be storing the data in different technologies. If you have a small amount of data, KBs of data, as I told you, Excel can be used. If you have a GBs of data, SQL, RDBMS can be used. If you have a terabytes of data, data warehousing tools can be used. And if you have, more than terabyte, petabyte of data, we are going to be calling that as a big data. Big data means today we are going to be storing in Apache Hadoop and Apache Spark. These are the free softwares, but you have more than 1,000 tools are available. So that is what I have given. So IT industry is going to be working with the two things, two operations. One is IT industry is going to be storing your data. IT industry is going to be computing or processing your data. That is what I told you. So computing means where we are going to be using a language like C, C++, Java, .NET are going to be used here. For the storing purpose, depends upon the size. We may use different technologies. Small data, you store data in the files. That is what I told you yesterday, KBs of data or megabyte of data. Simple example I have given, Go online trainings data will be 1,000 inquiries every month. So 1,000 inquiries, I can store them in Excel file. But think about Amazon data, State Bank of India. Every month they will get GBs of data. So when the size is a GB, you have to use SQL called as a database management system. Database. See, I have a lot of blood. Where will I store the blood? Blood bank. I have a lot of gold. Where will I store the gold? Gold bank. I have a lot of data. Where will I store the data? Data bank. Data bank is called a database. It is also called as SQL. So when you have a GBs of data, 500 GB, 200 GB, that kind of data can be stored in SQL. But every month getting 500 GB of data, so into 12 months data, it will become slowly terabytes of data. That kind of a data we are going to be storing into data warehousing. Here I'm talking about terabytes of data. Clear? You take every month of 500 GB of data, 1 month data of State Bank of India into 12 months. It will become, 6,000 GB 1 year data. So which is equivalent to 6 terabytes 1 year data. But into 10 years of data, it will become 60 terabytes, right? So slowly your 500 GB, 500 GB will become terabytes. This data I will be able to store in data warehousing. But after year 2000, what has happened? Big data era started. So the data started coming in a big way. So what is the data? It is not terabyte, it is a petabyte, zettabyte, yottabyte of data started coming in. Why? Because social media entered in year 2000 into your life. Internet is entered in your life. 1990s internet era started. Social media started, hardware became so cheaper, computers app became so cheaper after year 2000. So today, each computer is at 20,000 rupees, 30,000 rupees. But 20 years back, I bought a lot of laptops to my boss when I was in Bangalore. It was 40 GB of hard disk and 64 MB, 128 MB. The laptop cost was 2.5 lakhs IBM ThinkPad that time, 1997, 1998, when I was in Bangalore with my mentor, Mr. Srinivasan Ranganathan. I told you, right? He was my mentor. I was working for him. He was IIM, IIM plus IIT Madras, Srinivasan Ranganathan. You can go to his LinkedIn portal. Joyful Ranga currently works for ISB Bangalore. So when you have a proper mentors, so then definitely they'll give you a very good coaching. 20 years back, 25 years back, he told me, Bhaskar, you should not be into the Java.NET, better go into data side. He told me in year 2002, he was telling data analytics is going to boom, business intelligence is going to boom. Data, towards data, you will have many more opportunities than simply learning a Java program, writing a Python programming, writing, see, we had C, C++, Java.NET that time, year 2000, we had. So year 2002, he told me data analytics, business intelligence is going to boom. Next decade, 2 decade, next decades, you are going to be working with the data. Better jump towards the data. He was giving me suggestion that time, Srinivasan Ranganathan, right? He was working in Citibank as a president. He was also vice president of a Wipro company. After that, he was a mentor to CEOs of Microsoft India, Microsoft Asia. I remember in 2000 there was India head Daniel Ingitaraj, Microsoft Asia head. He used to come to my office every now and then. He used to take a lot of advices from Mr. Srinivasan Ranganathan. So, Daniel Ingitaraj from Kerala, he was heading the Microsoft operations in India and Asia, Singapore and Dubai, all these countries, right? So, if you have a proper mentor, definitely you will get much more advices. Chalo. So, whatever I'm teaching today from him, whatever I have learned from my mentor only. So, all these things he used to say. So, this is what is the next decades. This is what is the opportunities. This is what you need to work on today. Now, when you have so much of a data because of social media, internet, so much of data started coming in. Google company has given this special name called big data. So we do not know how to store this amount of a data. And the Google company in 2003, they have given this, and Apache Software Organization has invented a software called Hadoop in 2006 to store this amount of a data. After that, we got one more software by same Apache is the organization name. So Apache, which is not a commercial company, it is an organization, charitable organization. Hadoop is the free software they have launched. So if you want to store big amount of data, after that, they have also launched one more program called Spark in 2009 because a lot of issues with the Hadoop, and the Spark has been launched. So if you wanted to store data in the IT industry, you can have the data in files, you can have the data in SQL, you can have the data in data warehousing, or if you have a big amount of data today, social media data, big amount of data today, that can be here. So with this data, what normally we do? We do two kinds of operations. Either you take the data from here, you take the data from here, you take the data from here. You are going to be performing either AI or BI operations. What is AI? Artificial intelligence. BI means business intelligence, called as a data analytics. Clear? So, using this data, what you do? You're going to be working with the data analytics. Data analytics means, as I told you, understanding the past. If you wanted to know what has happened in the company, that is data analytics. Okay. Tell me your daughter or son's marks in the last quarter or last semester or last two semesters marks of your son. This is already done. So you say 78% in semester number one, semester number two, blah, blah, blah. But you will be asking, tell me what would be your son or daughter marks in the next semester or coming semester. That will be done with the AI. AI is going to be for the future predictions. Data analytics is going to be for the, past data, past understandings. Clear? People will say, try to do lot of insights. Insights means understanding the past. Clear? Lot of predictions I wanted to do. So AI started earlier to do the predictions with the help of classifications, regression, and algorithms. AI was focusing on completely predictions. Remember, so when AI is launched, it was there to perform some kind of a pattern matching algorithm, prediction algorithms, regression, classification. All these were used earlier, but today AI is not doing the predictions. Today AI is taken a bit different shape, and today it is going to be coming in the form of a gen AI, generative AI, which is not going to predict. Clear? But you need to understand AI is growing. That means data is growing. That means data growing means data engineers are going to grow. So today's data, when you compare with tomorrow's data, tomorrow data will be more. Day after tomorrow data will be more. So people who are working with SQL, data warehousing, and Hadoop, these guys are called data engineers. Clear? So tell me, if AI is growing, means AI needs a large amount of data to work on. You train the model. How do you train the model? With the data. Where is the data AI is going to get? AI may get from here, right? AI may get the data from here, get the data from here, or get the data from here. Even BI can get the data from here, get the data from here. So day by day, data is going to increase. So you are going to be getting more and more opportunities. Next 5 years, data engineers demand is more than AI applications. AI applications you're not going to develop, right? So because you don't have that much of a skill set, but at least you need to supply the data to those guys. That is what my intention was. Next 5 years, you will get much more opportunities towards AI, right? Apache Hadoop and Apache Spark was invented. Now, Apache Spark, Apache Hadoop was storing the data. All these things yesterday I have used it, but today I wanted to just do the revision. So all these things been discussed yesterday, and a lot of tools are available. Not only Apache Hadoop and the Spark, a lot of tools are there. Databricks is a software built on top of Apache Spark to give more security and everything, to more support, technical support to the industry. So you may use this directly, or you may use there directly. So end of the day, Databricks means Apache Spark only. Clear? So it is going to be handled a big amount of data. Who's going to be using big data to it? Probably AI applications or data analytics applications are going to be using. So today in demo number 2, we'll talk about few more things. What is data analytics? Understanding past. What is the data science? Predicting the future, right? What is Gen AI? When it is started 2020, Gen AI is going to be generating a text. It is going to be taking input. Input is called as a prompt. So prompt engineering course many people are doing. You don't learn prompt engineering courses. These are basic courses. Digital marketing people should learn. It is going to be generating a text which is not going to predict anything. Then in 2025, we are talking about agentic AI, which is going to be taking the decisions, right? So AI is meant for predictions, but AI is completely taken a different shape today. So AI is there. Now today we have a part of different AIs. One is called Gen AI. It is a part of AI. Agentic AI. It is also part of AI. AI is going to be, predictions that is going to be doing, but this guy is going to be generating the text. This guy is going to be taking the decisions, but these two, are part of AI. AI needs a lot of data. Data coming from where? Data may come from file, data may come from Excel, data may come from data warehouse, data may come from your big data Hadoop and the Spark. These are the sources for AI, or these are the sources for BI. BI means we're talking about the Power BI and all the reports. Clear? So end of the day, data. So data engineers are going to be working here, and these people will be supplying the data to the AI or BI guys. Chalo. So that is what we have understood. So data engineering work means, what is that I told you? It is collecting data, cleaning the data, storing the data in different platforms. So Python is needed. Python will be 30 days course you should learn, but this complete course will take a minimum 3 to 6 months of time. That is what we have discussed. But today, let me talk about what is a cloud. That is the question, and what is on premises. So these are the two questions. Let us understand. Everybody is talking about the cloud. Before cloud, what is on premises? That is what, let us understand. Now I wanted to take one example. What is my example here? I would like to buy a car. What is the car I would like to buy? Let us say Maruti Swift car, or a Benz car, or BMW car, or simply a Ford car I wanted to buy. So what is that I should have? Large amount of cash I need to carry, because car is costing me 15 lakhs in Indian currency. At least 5 lakhs down payment, or 3 lakhs down payment, 12 13 lakhs EMI or loans I need to apply. So end of the day, large cash. Okay. If I get a car, from next day onwards, I need to keep on maintaining, clean the car. If I don't know driving, I need to appoint as a driver's salary. What about the petrol and the diesel and everything? Everything you need to put it is your own car. Once in a 3 days, once in a 5 days, once in a 10 days, you need to fuel the car, right? That amount you need to bear. Maintenance, if there is a yearly maintenance that you need to take care. What about yearly insurance amount that you need to pay? If tomorrow there is a risk happens, what do you mean by risk? Your car met with an accident. So who's going to be doing denting, painting? If you're safe in the car, you need to take care about denting, painting. That will be covered in the insurance. If it is not, okay, and you need to make some payment, at least sometimes a part payment also we need to make to the for our risks, right? So everything you need to own because it is your own car. Okay. But your friend told you, Arey Bhaskar, why are you going for own car? It is of no use. And better go to Ola, Uber, or Rapido. You can book a car. That is what they told me. So they told me one more advice. You go to either Ola or Uber or Rapido. What is the advice here they are telling me? Bhaskar, these are online. So what is Uber and Ola, or we have one more Rapido in India? They are rental car platforms. What is the advantage? Advantage, pay as you go. Now, if I use it for 10 kilometers, pay only 300 rupees. Or if I use it for 2, 3 hours, pay 500 rupees for 20 kilometers, right? So I need not have a large amount of cash if I go in for rental car. I need not clean that car. I need not pay driver's salary. I need not fuel the car. I need not maintain the car. No insurance. There is an accident happened. You are safe. So there is a risk. Risk also you are not going to be doing anything. Simply get down of the car and that book one more car and go. The risk also will be borne, will be taken care by Uber or Ola company. What is advantage here? When you take a rental car, what are the advantages? Everything is advantage. Less amount, less salary, less risk, and a 24 by 7 high availability. Midnight, 12 o'clock, you can book a car. Not only one car, you can book 100 cars also will come. Now tell me, if you're maintaining one car, tomorrow I would like to buy two more cars. Can you buy within 1 or 2 cars? No, you can at least 1 week of time. You go to the again car showroom, order the car, get the car. They will say, sir, waiting period is for 1 month. Or even though say tomorrow we can deliver, but still it will take 2 or 3 or 4 days. So availability means even though the cars are available in the company, you will not be able to purchase immediately. It will take. So you cannot scale means I want to have one car to 100 cars. You cannot purchase one day. I don't need tomorrow 100 cars. I would like to sell. Can you sell it? So increasing a number of cars or decreasing a number of cars will be big headache. That is scaling up and scaling down. So what is the advantage of when you go in for a rental model? Cheaper. 24 by 7 availability car, any number of cars you can book. Scaling up, I need 5 cars, I need 10 cars, or I can cancel 3 cars. I can cancel, let us say, 50 cars. Wedding is going on, marriage is going on. You're booking 10 cars, 15 cars, 20 cars, or you're canceling cars. Is there an issue? There is no issue. But if you buy 10 cars, if you're not using it, what is the problem? So you cannot sell. You need to sell them in the second hand market. That will be very risky. Scaling up and scaling down will be difficult. Midnight, 24 by 7, these cars are available. So, the same way, however, people are going towards rental cars instead of maintaining own cars. Your companies like State Bank of India, Walmart company, or Big Bazaar, D-Mart company, any company, Flipkart, Amazon, all the people would not maintain their software, hardware in their own premises, own servers. Clear? So they are also telling we also need rental hardware, rental, software platforms. Clear? Why should I buy thousands of hardware? For example, State Bank of India, you take, or LIC of India, you take it, or Flipkart company, you take it. You take any company, if they wanted to keep their data, what they supposed to do? They need to buy thousands of hardware. Step number one. Amazon company data, State Bank of India data. You take one company. Do you think that State Bank of India data is very small data? If you think that one server is sufficient, no, 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 no. They have to buy thousands of machines. And not only hardware, again, they need to buy software. What software? Operating system, antivirus, Java software, SQL software, Oracle software. Lot of things they have to buy. Okay, if they buy software, no. Somebody has to install, they need to recruit hardware engineers. They need to buy lot of networking items. Keep all the servers, they need to have a premises, rental premises or own premises they need to keep. 1,000 machines they need to arrange. For 1,000 machines, who's going to be giving power supply 24/7? Can you dependent on government power supply? No, 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 no. You need to maintain own inverters, own generators. For the generators, again, you need to have one more setup. You need to buy generator. You need to maintain the diesel, generator operators, and the generator maintenance. And to keep thousands of servers, you need to have the ACs. Clear? Now see, LIC company is an insurance company. They should focus on their core business, but unnecessarily they are also focusing on hardware, software, data, everything. If you keep 1,000 machines in one place and storing your data, tomorrow there is a earthquake, there is a fire accident in that premises. Can you guarantee that no fire accident can happen there? You cannot. There is a floods in that area, earthquake in that area. So any natural calamities can happen in that area. They lose thousands of servers within fraction of seconds. Everything is burnt. Now, can they say, no, we lost our data, we lost everything because of earthquake yesterday? Can you say to the customers? You cannot say. Why? Because that is the customer's data. Data is wealth today. They need to have one more place. Again, they need to maintain 1,000 more servers as a backup. What is the meaning? One copy of the data they should maintain in one premises in 1,000 servers. One more copy of the data, again, they need to buy second setup with 1,000 servers. One copy you should maintain, one copy you should maintain in one more place. Like that, it will be big headache. Tomorrow, I don't need 1,000 servers. What I should do? I have to go and sell remaining 500 hardwares. Scaling up, scaling down will be difficult. So, what your State Bank of India or Walmart company is going to be saying, buying hardware, maintaining a software, configuring will be difficult activity. So, what they say, we will also need rental hardware. So, what is the company? Amazon company started in year 2003 as a rental business. Rental what? Rental hardware and software business they have started. This is what is called a cloud. Cloud means not online. So rental hardware software platform, pay as you go. This company is started giving the hardware and software. You give me the rental amount, everything I'll manage. So I'll manage your data. I'll manage everything. So don't worry about high availability. Everything I will take care. So then Microsoft company created a brand called Azure in 2009. 2008 it is started actually. And 2010, it has become, initially, it was Windows Azure. Initially, it was Windows Azure. Then it has become a Microsoft Azure. Forget about Windows Azure, Microsoft Azure. We are not bothered. So in 2010, it has become Azure is a separate brand. It is also telling, I'll give you servers, hardware and software for the rental, pay as you go. It is launched actually 2008 and 2010 it has become so popular. Google company is also telling GCP, Google Cloud Platform, I'll give you rental hardware and software. So what State Bank of India should do? They don't maintain their hardware, their software on their own premises. These are on premises softwares. Please, on premises means own cars, own software, own hardware. So all the companies are migrating their data to the rental premises. Rental means either you should go to Amazon. This is the brand, Amazon Web Services. AWS stands for what, Nana? Amazon Web Services. So this company where you can go and get lot of hardware. So what software you require? I wanted to have Oracle. I wanted to have Java. I wanted to have Microsoft Excel. I wanted to have Power BI. I wanted to have Hadoop or the Spark. What is the software you need? How many servers you need? These people can give you. Do you remember? So this is the advantage. Why many people are going into cloud today? Cloud means online platform. So Online means what? You'll have a URL. Okay. So if you wanted to go to Azure, you need to go to one URL. What is the URL? You need to go www.portal.com. That's it. Portal.azure.com. Just go create one email ID, your Gmail ID, whatever it is you can use. And with that, you will be able to create one account, one free Azure account that we can prepare. So this will be free for 30 days. So tomorrow I'll show you how to free this. You can use your Gmail personal email ID, create one account. So after 30 days, it will be converted into pay as you use or pay as you go. How much ever you use, you're going to be getting a bill. Clear? You need not install any software. Like that, Amazon.com also will be having one more application. AWS.com, you should go register and try to use all the applications and hardware and software. Remember, like that, Google also will have one portal. This is a portal, or you can say URL. Clear? So, what is a cloud? Cloud means online. Online means these are URL based, a portal based. URL means there is a portal, there is a website for this. Using that, you will be able to go rental platform. That is what you should remember. So, cloud, why it is becoming so cheaper? Means why people are migrating from on premises to on premise means own hardware, own software to this one. That is what you got to understand. So we are going to be using Microsoft Azure. So Azure is going to be having a portal. Do you know how many applications it has? It has 200 applications. Apps you have 200 plus applications you have in Azure. What is this Azure is a portal, online portal similar to your youtube.com, where you can go and see everything online, right? So Azure is also online. Uber is also online. Ola, Uber, Rapido, online portals, online apps, all of them are. Azure is a portal or an app. So it is going to be giving you services for more than 200. Not only Azure Data Factory, not only Azure Databricks, it is going to be giving you more and more services. If you go to Apollo Hospital, they'll give you a lot of services, dental treatment, cancer treatment, cardiac treatment, pulmonology treatment, skin care, right? So a lot of treatments, a lot of services Apollo Hospital is giving in India. Like that, if you go to Azure, Azure is giving 200 plus services. For each service, there is an application. Are you able to understand? For each service, there is an application. What is the advantage? You need not buy hardware. You need not install any software. You need not do anything. Simply go create one account. I need tomorrow Power BI. Simply go and create lot of reports. I need tomorrow Java. I need tomorrow SQL. I need tomorrow AI application to be run. So you take 1,000 applications, 1,000 machines, install AI, try to use it online. So everything will be maintained by Azure company. Clear? Because you need to pay the amount, monthly amount, bill will be generated, hardware, software, backup, and everything will be maintained by which company? Azure or AWS company or Google company. That is the advantage of a cloud. Why cloud become so popular? What you have to say? You need, these are the points. Cloud is cheaper. Why cloud? What are the positive points of the cloud? Means cheaper. That is the first advantage. Then 24 by 7 availability. Who's going to be taking care? Bigger companies like Microsoft, Amazon, and Google is taking care of your data, your services, not you. Scaling up, I need 1,000 servers, or tomorrow my sale is coming down, I need only 200 servers. So that is also fine. No risk, because if there is an earthquake or if there is something else, who's going to be taking care? It's going to be taken care by my Azure company, or Microsoft company. So any cloud you should know. So you need not learn all the cloud is, guys. Any one cloud you should know. Data engineering is available here. Data engineering is available here. Data engineering is also available here. So Azure is giving you 200 services. For each service, you're going to be having, one application. So what are the applications as part of data engineering we're going to be learning? Data factory, data bricks, blah, blah, blah. Did you understand what is the need for the on-premises or the cloud? Did you understand it clearly? So what is Azure? What is AWS? What is the GCP on-premises and the cloud? Cloud is more cheaper. That is the reason everybody is migrating their data towards the cloud. So if you wanted to jump towards data engineering. So data engineering means what I told you. You need to learn Apache Spark and Apache Hadoop. So you can go to either Azure or you can go to AWS or you can go to GCP. You will be able to get hardware. You will be able to get hardware. So everywhere. So you will be able to get thousands of machines, rental platforms. This may be AWS. This may be Azure. This may be your Google Cloud platform. So when you take a Databricks is going to be either you can tie up with AWS, it can tie up with this, it can tie up with this. For the hardware, it is going to be installing what? Apache Spark. Apache Spark. Yesterday I told you how Databricks is going to be working. Watch that video. If you take Databricks is going to be installing everything in Azure means it will become Azure Databricks. Databricks is an independent company. It is not the free one, it is a paid service. Okay, it is a paid. But Apache Spark is a free software. But software you can have free, but hardware you need to take it from Microsoft or Google. And who's going to be installing and configuring everything? The company called your Databricks. So you may have Azure Databricks or AWS Databricks, or you can have GCP Databricks. Your data will be taken care by your Azure, and on top of that, Databricks is going to be working fine. So today, what I'm trying to say, we are not going to use AWS, we are going to be using Azure Databricks. Clear? So only we are working with the data engineering activities. So we are not going to be using all 200 applications. As I told you, 200 applications we have. So one applications for AI, some more applications for data warehousing, some applications for DevOps, a lot many things. So out of that, we are going to be using some 3 to 4 applications only part of data engineering. So that is not Azure. Azure has much more than your learning. Clear? So that is what you need to understand. So I have spoken about what is data engineering, what is the data analytics, what is Gen AI. If you have any questions, you should be able to ask me. What is types of the clouds? We'll talk about this later. So in the further videos, and as of now, if you have any questions, you can ask me now, guys. Clear? So as I discussed already, so these many things we are going to be discussing, and the daily recorded videos I'm going to be uploading. 6 months validity if you take the premium course, else it will be 4 months and 3 months. And sample CVs and CV preparation, mock interviews, everything we're going to be providing. And this is the complete roadmap for the data engineering. So I'm going to be giving you SQL videos. I don't have the live classes. So SQL videos I'm going to be providing. So even Azure Synapse also, it will be through videos. Okay, so remaining things will have live classes. So Linux commands, cloud fundamentals, data factory, key vault, blob, everything you're going to be learning. Azure CI/CD means DevOps activities. These are right. So remaining things will be connecting live and try to work with the data. So minimum, if you keep 3 to 4 years of experience in India, you will be able to get a minimum 12 lakhs LPA to 30 lakhs LPA. My students from 8 lakhs, they are jumping into this much of a salary. Either you can become a data analyst or a data engineer, but we are going to be covering in-depth of SQL knowledge. Many of my friends, data analysts, are becoming now data engineers. They will tell me, sir, I was a student in 2014. One guy called me 3 days back. Sir, my name is Suresh. I have taken your course in 2014. That time, I was taking offline classes. MSBA, Microsoft Business Intelligence. He told me, sir, I become a data engineer today. I'm getting 50 lakh salary package today. Just 3 days back, he called me after watching my YouTube some podcast. See, how are they migrating? Is currently working with the data analytics team and data engineering team, and he was 11 years back, he was earning 10,000 rupees in a call center. B.Tech guy from Karimnagar, his name is Suresh. Okay. He was earning that much amount. Today is almost 48 to 50 lakh salary package in L&T Mindtree. Not many people, 2017, 2018 people are also getting more than 20, 30 lakhs because they are every time upgrading. They have taken business intelligence that time and after that migrated to Power BI, and today they are working towards data engineering. So they'll say, sir, whenever we go to interviews after 10 years, always we open your SQL server videos and books because lot many questions, even today it is relevant. In depth of content I have covered that time. Even though you go today, 50% of interview questions are asked in SQL. If you know basic of SQL, you cannot crack not even a beginner level interview if you know 5 days of SQL, 10 days of basic Udemy videos. If you're practicing, you will get nothing. So in-depth of coverage will be there. And so if you want to crack this much of a salaries, then definitely you need to have good knowledge, not very basic. Doing 1,000 rupees courses in Udemy cannot guarantee this much of a things. Clear? So why on-premises means less budget, reduced cost, less maintenance, no downtime, high availability, data replication stored in many locations by data centers by Microsoft or Google company, no risk, scaling up and scaling down. That is the reason everybody is migrating their data to the cloud. Cloud is not only store your data, but also a lot of applications they are going to be running on your data. Remember? So that is what is the point I wanted to give you. So Azure is started as we know 2010 actually Azure is started, right? So in Azure, I told you 200 plus apps are available. Lot many apps are available. So in Azure Data Factory, which is ETL lab, what is ETL? We'll discuss in tomorrow's class in depth. So it is launched in 2015. Okay, after 5 years, Azure is launched in 2010. Windows Azure initially, after that Microsoft Azure. Azure is a portal where it has 200 application. One of the application is called ETL. It was launched here. So before that, Microsoft is having, so Microsoft is having one is Azure, right? This is a cloud technology. Lot of on-premises softwares they have given. One software is called MSBA and SQL, SQL Server, lot many things. In MSBA, there is a software called SSIS, SSAS, right? And SSRS. Microsoft Business Intelligence, forget about this. SSIS actually, SQL Server Integration Service. This was the ETL tool launched in 2005. Okay. MSBI, Microsoft tool. Like today, Power BI. Power BI is also Microsoft data analytics software, which is launched in 2015. Right? So you have 2015 is ADF launched. But when they have launched SSIS, even cloud was not there. So if you wanted to perform SSIS work, so SSIS cannot talk to your cloud environments. It cannot go and get the data. What is the ETL? We'll talk about. ETL means extracting the data, transforming the data, loading the data. Even though Microsoft was having SSIS was on premises. On premises means you need to buy hardware, install SSIS, buy the license, and run on your own. Cloud means a rental platform. So ADF will be rental. You need not install everything. You go to Azure portal, you can develop ETL packages and everything there. Now, these cannot talk to cloud. That is one problem. And big data is created year 2003, big data era. But 2006 and 7 big data started booming. or 2010 onwards. So even this guy cannot go and talk to the big data. Big data means you cannot go to Hadoop, Spark, Stoom, lot of other technologies. So SSIS was initial tool of, on-premises ETL tool, part of Microsoft Business Intelligence, launched in 2005. So it cannot do ETL when you compare with this. That is the reason 2015 it is released ADF. ADF is a ETL tool, right? It is an Azure service, ETL tool. Big data requires service that can enable, it can work with a lot of data lakes and blob. We'll talk about later. So big data, unstructured data, semi-structured data, all of them, this guy can handle. So easy when compared. Actually, using SSIS only, your ADF is prepared. So SSIS is launched first on premises. ADF is launched in 2015. So ADF is created using SSIS only. No coding, low coding, no coding, low coding, no coding. Anybody can learn these tools. Only you should know SQL, basic knowledge you should know. But to crack interview, you should know advanced technology. SSIS cannot load semi-structured, unstructured data, not suitable for a cloud, not suitable for a big data, limited data sources, on-premises solution. That was the story. It was launched in 2005. Okay, na? So we'll stop it. Now we'll talk about remaining things later. Hope you're able to understand, guys. And if you have any questions, you will be able to ask me. Tomorrow I'll talk about what is IAS, what is a pass, what is a SAS, and we'll continue further. And this completes your data engineering, at least the basic level. The basic level. Tomorrow, I'm going to be telling you where exactly we use, okay? Where exactly we're going to be using. So, ADF. So, Azure has many technologies, right? All of them you cannot learn. But what is that we're going to be learning? Azure Data Factory. Where exactly we are going to be using, I told you which is a ETL tool. What is a ETL? What is a ELT? When to use what? I'll discuss in tomorrow's class. And where exactly we can use Azure Databricks. Okay, as of now, we know it is a big data. When you have a big data, you will be able to store the data here. So two things it can store. It can store your data and as well as which can process your data. Storing the data, it is going to be storing in the RAM. Processing purpose, we can use a language called Scala or Python language we can use, or even SQL language also. We are going to be using even Java also you can use, but Java is complex, right? So this is going to be having Azure Databricks. Azure Databricks means internally, which is going to be used to installing Apache Spark. Right? Yesterday video, if you watch, what is a link between Apache Spark and Databricks? Both of them are so big data softwares. So if you're installing Databricks means you're installing Apache Spark, Spark and Python, they have created one more language called PySpark, Python with the Spark. This is easy. This is what we're going to be using. So, and when we start with the Apache Spark and Spark SQL, this is also one more language that we're going to be learning as part of your Databricks. Tomorrow, I'll talk about when to use this and when to use this, and everything will go and continue. And we'll discuss about what is Azure Blob, what is a data lake, right? What is data warehouse? All of them we will be able to discuss everything. And what is Azure Synapses, right? Azure Synapses Analytics. All of them I will be able to talk about in the coming classes. You will be able to know all these things. Azure Key Vault. Okay, so when to use Azure Key Vault, Azure CI/CD. CI/CD means continuous integration, continuous development. This is DevOps activities. Clear? So like that, all these things I'm going to be teaching. Azure is SQL. Normal SQL means on-premises SQL. SQL means Oracle, SQL Server, anything you will be able to have it. So all of them are going to be spoken, and this is what is called complete your Azure Data Engineering course will contain. We will talk about everything one by one. So tomorrow, the first thing I'll be talking about these two comparisons. Clear? Chalo guys, hope you are able to enjoy. If you have any questions, you are welcome. So tomorrow we'll continue further with the new meeting ID. People who are interested enroll for this course. And as of now, I have given my number. Anybody has any doubt means anytime you will be able to call me, and on this number, 9919919452, any labs about career guidance, anything. Clear? So Azure Synapses is going to be used, it is to perform data analytics workloads. What is the meaning of data workload? For example, I wanted to see there are two types of systems. One is called OLTP system, the other one is called OLAP system. OLAP means what? Data warehousing system. Your business intelligence, your Power BI, and your uh, reports and everything will be connected towards in the data warehousing. This system is called as your synapses. Okay. What is a synapses? Synapses is going to be performing your reports. Reports are built on your data warehousing data. Data warehousing means, in simple terminology, which is a historical data of the company, large amount of data of the company, read-only data of the company. Okay. For example, I wanted to know about Bhaskar sir. So, Bhaskar sir lost 1 week. So you'll say Bhaskar sir is fantastic guy. He's a faculty in Hyderabad. He's working in goonlinetrainingsbhaskarjogi. That is what you say. So, but if you go to my village and ask, tell me about Bhaskar Jogi, then they'll say, after BTech Bhaskar Jogi, he became a Naxalite, and he was there in the Naxalite party. He was a working in a terrorist party, Naxalite party for 10 years. Then I got arrested and he was there in jail for 5 years, and after that started working with company. Now see, the same questions when you ask two different people are telling two different things. One is called OLTP. OLTP means the fresh data. You will know last 1 month data, last 1 year data in Amazon company. But on that, you cannot do data analytics. Analytics means you need to have complete history. Where is the complete history will be maintained? A technology called data warehouse. I was talking about every month 500 GB of data you get from Amazon.com. All the every month data you're going to be dumping into data warehousing. Data warehousing is going to have the history. Clear? So what is data warehouse? Data warehouse history, it is going to be used to analyze the complete data. That is the reason it is also called as OLAP, online analytical processing. We'll talk about what is OLTP, what is OLAP. So this data warehousing and OLAP system with the help of Power BI is built using Synapses. Clear? So Synapses is going to be giving you complete analytics. Analytics needs what? Large amount of historical data of the company. Where are you going to store? Normally in your data warehousing. So your data warehousing databases, your Power BI visualizations, everything are going to be made available in your Synapse Analytics. Clear? Synapses means for the data analytics. Data analytics means what I told you, understanding the past. Understanding the past means complete history is made available in a single platform, that is maintaining data warehouse, maintaining reports, maintaining a lot of other things. Clear? That is what is called Synapse Analytics means. Am I clear? Chal. Very good. Guys, did you understand clearly? So Linux, not a very in-depth of Linux we need basics, because big data is going to work on the Linux commands. Basic, okay? Commands we're going to be learning. So in not in-depth of Linux, we don't require. Okay. So not Linux, only the basic commands I'm going to be teaching you. That is enough. Okay. Anything else you wanted to know, guys? So it'll be 3 to 6 months time. So tomorrow we'll continue further. And if you have any questions, okay, you can ask me. Monday to Friday we'll have classes. Saturday, Sunday we don't have any classes. And tomorrow you continue with the new meeting ID and the payment links I have given. If you don't have the payment links, you can call me on my number or you can call these numbers as well and enroll in this batch. Chalo guys, take care. Bye bye.